me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Hello, and welcome. Drivers are just finishing up their practice, and we'll go to qualifying shortly. Got some new drivers in the field. How's everyone doing tonight? Okay. Qualify.
Drivers, to your cars.
Ooh, Matt. Good lap, buddy. We got Hope Torres in second. New driver, Chris Green, in third place. Sorry, I'm still learning all these new guys out there. We got Tristan Grace in fourth. King in sixth. Perez 8th, Carroll 9th, Grubb 11th, Marikoff newcomer in 12th. We got Vince Curtis in 15th, and we got another new driver by the name of Charles Barker in 17th. Another new car, Billy Sharp 18th, and yet another new car, Katrina Schwartz. First female driver chosen by the players. In 19th, we got Lily Holmes, another female driver, in 20th. Keith Hughes 22nd, Hannah 23rd. New guy Shaw 24. Shetner, the exhibition winner, in 26th. Jarvie 29th, Guerrero 30th. Cowan's 31st, McRae 34th. So we got, I think that's it for all the player cars. We got about 9 new cars on the field. We'll get to their paints shortly. All of them except for one are going to be battling for Rookie of the Year honors. The one exception is the 28 car of Chris McRae, who is ineligible due to his age. Yeah, I'm profiling. That's right. Alright, so let's do this in numerical order. quickly. But first, actually, sorry, I want to do my my keys to the race, if I can get that up on the screen. Boom, there we go. So this isn't a super speedway. We're going to try and stretch our field tonight. Pit window, as you see at the bottom, is 30 to 35 laps. The race is 67, so as you can tell, that's going to be quite tight to make it on one stop. But I believe you stretch your fuel, you can do it on one, no problems. If you don't, you're making 2 stops, and that could be costly. Second one, save your fenders. This is a speedway. Downforce does count for something, so you're going to want to save your fenders and keep your truck in good shape for the end. We're going to go green here, so I'm going to get this one over with real quickly, and it's the most important one. Clean air is king, and Matt Mass is the king right now with the clean air. He's got Hope Torres on the outside of him, so let's see who can get the clean air first. Matt Mass leads it. Right, pretty good start for everybody. Nice and clean out of turn 1 and 2. 40 trucks in the field tonight, and it's going to be quite tight all night. As you can see, Matt is already losing the lead to an AI car of Tanner Gray with the 16 right underneath him. Let's see, we got another player car. You may not recognize it, but it's Mike Carroll in that retro looking Little Caesars Pizza Toyota Tundra. As you can see, I told you he was going to go with a little bit of a retro flair. Got a little bit of modern in the back, retro in the front. Never disappoints. Mike's paints don't. That looks like everyone's just kind of filing out and getting sorted. You got that Monster Energy machine of Dave Grubb coming through the field slowly. Meanwhile, Hope Torres and Matt are starting to lose a little bit of ground. I just want to do a special shout out to Vladimir Makarov in his second vehicle, who he did not get me a paint in time. So if you're watching, this is for you, baby. Got the red, white, and blue G with the stars and stripes. Hope you like it, buddy. What happens when you don't get your trucks in time? A little bit of trolling here. Katarina Schwartz is very pro-American. Got the 91 getting shuffled way up on the high side. It is not the best place to be. This track is variable banking, but the AI seem to very much like the low line. And you can see everyone is making ground on the bottom. Anyway, we'll do a quick once over of all these new paints on the track, even though they're probably going to change the next race. Let's just look at them anyway. This will be the number 3 here of Mattitude Motors. We got Lily Holmes in that 3 truck. I like the look of it. Nice and simple. Black, white, red. Excellent color palette. Very plain. Straight to the chase. Alright, number 23 will be next. Of our boy Francisco. Almost looking like a reverse palette to the team truck of Dave Grubb in the 33. Let's see, he went with a very light blue, green, and black. I kind of dig it. Another easy truck to find on the track, that's for sure. Got the 28 of Chris McRae. He's rocking the silver bullet-esque colors of Sterling Marlin in the early 2000s. I like that look. I always have liked that car. A beautiful truck. Oh, sorry, Matt. Yeah, I forgot the turd Ferguson. I'm sorry. I chose not to talk about that. Number 6. I'm not really doing these in order, am I? Of Sean Cohen. We got another camo scheme coming out of the Toyota camp. Same team as the My apologies. Mr. Perez, 93, same type of Sheem. Sorry, I'm still getting to learn all these trucks, and the fact that we added 9 more does not help my cause. I will get it though, I guarantee you. By the end of the season, I will know all these trucks off by hand. Yeah, so another army style. I like it. This one has a little bit more white in the truck, so stands out a little more. I still only can see the blue numbers, so nice work there. We got the 69. I already showed you that. The American Pride truck coming out of the Soviet camp. We got number 80 of Charles Barker. Very classic, simple paint. Looks good. Digging it. I don't know, something about blue and red on a car or truck just always looks good to me. Number 83. Similar to his other truck that was sponsorless, just changed up the colors a little bit. And I think maybe the base changed a little. I'm not 100% sure, but same number style, so easy to find on the track. And any sponsors looking for, you know, some rental space on a truck, there's your truck right there. Ooh, Mac, come on, give her time. Give her time. She's still learning the truck. Brand new team. What kind of manager are you gonna look like if you fire your driver after the first race? Alright, up next we got the 91 of Chris Green. We saw that one earlier getting shuffled back. Looks like still doing the same thing with that 48 truck there. It's kind of not getting down on the low line. Not taking my advice too well, but you know what? That's why I'm up here and they're on the track, so maybe they know something I don't. And last but certainly not least, we got Billy Sharp in that 99 truck. Again, very similar paint to the sponsorless 26. Hope Torres. I believe it's the same color palette, just different number. But now, you know, got Toyota sponsorship on the team truck of that, so it looks very much like a Toyota racing truck. Same colors, black, white. I think there's a little bit of silver in there. Gray. Beautiful trucks. Got some Larson wannabes. Myself and Christian included. As you can see, we're on the high line now. We're gonna get shuffled back. But enough of the new paints. Let's talk all business. Let's see who's back up front. And I caught in the corner of my eye something a lot of drivers aren't gonna like to see. New guy, Vladimir Makarov, leading again. Won the last race, last points paying race anyway. Back up front. Mike Carroll riding hot on his bumper. Two more player trucks coming up the pack there in 4th and almost 5th of Perez and Grubb. Slowly, everyone's starting to file through. We're already 15 laps through this race, so time flies. I don't think you can fire yourself, Matt, but might be the first player to try. This run with fictional drivers. Oh guys, why didn't you tell me the I'm so sorry. Why didn't you tell me the keys to the race were still on the stream? I'm still learning, guys. Come on, help me out here. There we go. Now you have a totally unrestricted view of these beautiful trucks riding around. It's a 1.5 mile circuit. Focus mostly on the leader here now. Hey Carroll, new truck, new attitude. It looks like he's gotten a bit of confidence now with that new paint. Taking charge. I think this is maybe the first time he's led since the Daytona Super Speedway. Who did not have a great finish due to one of the AI trucks causing him to drop back, way back on the final half lap. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. New race. Carlos Perez getting a huge run on Mike. One for the inside. Drag racing to the line. I think Mike got it. Barely got it. 300ths. Not sure if he's going to lead the next one, though. I think he's going to start to file back, just like Vladimir behind. Let's just focus on those two team trucks since they're lined up right now. We got the 85 and the 69. Russia versus America. Not looking great for the 69 right now, but early days. Lots of racing left to do. All right, Perez. Yeah, give the stream a like. You never know who we might attract with the YouTube algorithm. Give it a like, or if you don't like it, dislike it. But make sure you subscribe so you can tell every time we go live in case you don't catch it on Discord when I advertise. Yeah, Greg, I like it. Silver bullet. You know what I would like even more though is if it was near the front. Starting to see some player trucks make their way up front. Speaking of that, so hopefully we can filter out all these AI trucks sooner rather than later. Still no 2021 trucks on Sunog. Unfortunate, but based off the history of when the truck sets have been released in the past, it should be coming by the end of the month, so hopefully sooner rather than later. I'm getting a little tired of seeing these 2020 trucks with our beautiful 2021 trucks. Isn't he your friend, Carlos? I'm pretty sure the 85 you said is your friend, so you guys are in it together. And here you are, 1-2. Rocking the Toyota camps. Toyotas have been strong lately. I don't know if it's a chassis thing or not, but you guys were pretty quick in Pigs Creek at the exhibition race, and obviously you won the road course. Toyota's looking strong, even though there's only I think there's only 5 Toyotas in the field right now. Out of the 22 player cars, there's 5, so I mean, decent representation, but I think it's definitely the lowest amount of manufacturer out of the 3 we have so far. Welcome to the stream, Will. You didn't miss too much. We just went over the new paints, new drivers. That's pretty much it. No excitement so far in regards to crashing, but we're only a third of the way through. Time's flying by. See some of those trucks filtering themselves out in the back. It's hoping they're all AI trucks. But so far, yeah, looks like we got the 51 is a AI, so that's good. 40, 30. I'm gonna say the lowest player truck right now is number 3 of Lily Holmes. First race, not doing great, but Matt, you know, maybe super speedways just aren't her strength. Maybe she's a short track specialist. You know, she could have come from the local ranks. Not everyone's going to be good on the mile and a half right away. Let's focus on a different truck right now, since these guys seem to be quite content just following each other. Let's look for some battles on the track. We got the 26 and the 9 duking it out for 6th position. 9's having a good race, but he's had 3 good races up until about halfway point, and then it all goes south for him. So maybe tonight's the night he makes a little bit of ground up and hopefully get some team points on the board, because he's the only team right now without a team point. So I personally would like to see that. Not so much sure if you guys would, because I feel like once I get some team points, I'll be unstoppable. Oh my gosh, Matt, give her some time. But yeah, you know, rookies are in play now. So we have, out of the 9 new trucks I said before, 8 of them are battling for Rookie of the Year. It doesn't pay too much in this series, but you know, some money is better than none. But there can only be 1 Rookie of the Year, so I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the pot's 10 grand for Rookie of the Year, so That's 10 grand more than you wouldn't have had if you didn't have a rookie in the field. Yeah, it looks like this first group here is starting to string out, but we're only a few laps away from our pit stops, so let's see if any of these trucks can stretch it to, I guess, at least lap 33 or lap 34, which would make them eligible to stretch it to one stop for this race, which would be a massive advantage. So maybe there's some trucks hanging back, just kind of drafting, saving fuel. I know that 93 truck's been leading most of the race. 43 truck. Where's the 43? 43 trucks in 26th right now. You had me a little scared there, Tristan. A little scared. I thought I made a mistake, but no. He's there. He's just doesn't seem to be a very good speedway racer. If memory serves correctly, his stats are generally geared towards super speedways, which would explain Pigs Creek and the victory there. He did a great job and won the first exhibition race. Looks like we got a battle for second place. Or sorry, third place. Marikov getting a little bit shuffled back, but again, these trucks could just start to be saving fuel, and we're on lap 31 now, so I wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing the first trucks come in for a pit stop. They're definitely in the fuel window. Let's follow these leaders, because I think that 93 truck has probably burned the most fuel, and looks like we got the first group of guys coming in the pit road here. Everything looks to be fairly clean. Another lovely camera angle. It's a better view. We got a couple player trucks coming in the pit road. Let's see if we can get a wider angle. Spectator's not that much better, but a little wider. Let's see how these guys fare. Doesn't look like these guys will be able to stretch it another 35, 36 laps. Definitely 4 tires is the way to go. Would not want to take 2 tires, even though you'll gain some time. You'll definitely lose it over the course of a fuel run. Let's see where these trucks cycle through. We're gonna try and catch up to the main group here. So this is the second pack hitting. As you saw, the first pack just exiting there, so they're about a lap behind from the leaders. That 80 was shown as the leader for the previous lap. I think he might have stayed out an extra lap, so that he's in great shape. Of course, he was further back in the field, so again, it could have all been a strategy. B5, the 9 truck, 30, 23, sorry, 26, 20, 33, whole bunch of trucks. Hard to keep track of all the player cars now, which is a good thing, because I eventually want to fill this whole field up. I think we got 1 truck coming in the pits. Sorry. Gonna try. I don't think these are of any significance. So there's the 80 truck. He was the leader for the last 2 laps. Looks like he's the one that stretched it the furthest. 33 laps. That should be enough to make it, but look at all the ground he's going to lose. Yeah, those are the leaders going by right now. And out he comes. Looks like he'll probably cycle through high teens, low 20s. Let's try and get back up to the front. See where everything kind of cycled through. Sorry. I think we got the 93. Oh, wait, sorry. No, that's the 51. He might be a lap down. Yeah, so Riley Herbst is a lap down. We got the 50. Mike Carroll back out front. Excellent stuff from him. His debut retro Little Caesars truck. Yeah, we got the top 4 all strung together. We got the 82 of Hughes, the next third player truck in line in the top 5. We got that 85 truck of Markov in 6th, followed by the 9 of Jarvie, 7th, and newcomer. Who is that? The 23 of Francisco Guerrero in looking at a top 10 in his first race. That's an excellent run. 36 green flag laps at a green flag pit stop, and you're sitting 8th in your first race. That's it's quite the accomplishment. Yeah, it is a beautiful truck. I think it's probably one of my favorites. Just the colors. You don't really see a purple and orange truck on the track a lot, and I think that's probably what attracts me the most to it, is the uniqueness. So that 51 causing a little bit of trouble for second place man, Carlos Perez. Like he'll get through okay. Eventually allow that second group of trucks to catch up those leaders, because drafting, while it's not mandatory in this track, it certainly helps. Up front is where you want to be. Very difficult to pass on older tires if you have fresh air. Up 39 at the stripe of 67. Things are coming along nicely. At least for Mr. Carroll, Mr. Perez. You guys are having one heck of a race, leading pretty much the whole way, these two trucks. Exception of maybe the 85 and the 80 on a pit cycle. It's been all Toyota all the way. Now just keep in mind, guys, that the AI trucks, I'm not counting for manufacturer or rookie or team, obviously. So the highest player truck that finishes will be credited with all those in sequential order based off player finishes. So just pretend like those AI trucks aren't there, and they're just there to fill the field, basically. '41. 26 laps to go. Might be a fuel game tonight. That 80 truck was the only one that I saw in contention that went the whole way, and he's sitting there in 20th. Only 8 seconds back, so even if he was the only one that didn't pit, would easily win, I would say, by 20 seconds. But these guys are just gonna make a quick stop and gas and go at the end. 82 truck. Looks like that second pack finally caught up to those leaders. Let's see if they can make anything of it. Oh, we got a smoking truck. Looks like a player or a AI truck, so we're not going to focus too much on it. I believe that was the 41? 44? I like the strategy. I do, Will. You're calling the shots up there. Good call. Thanks for listening to my keys of the race. That looks like it was the 44 of Natalie Decker, who has not impressed anyone this season, but we'll see how many more starts she gets before she gets replaced. That 9 truck. Don't forget about me. I'm lurking in the shadows, boys. I need a good finish after 2 35th place finishes. It's been a dismal start to the season. Nice little rebound in the exhibition race, but still not a top 5, just barely getting a top 10. I haven't seen too much of the 20 truck here of Wayne King. Cycle back a little bit. We've got the 23 there, looking at a top 10 still. Excellent drive by Francisco. That GIF that Dave sent on Discord was hilarious. Excellent drive by that 69 truck as well. I believe that'll be the second rookie in line here. Looking just sniffing out a top 10. Not quite. 12th. Still a wonderful drive if that's where she finishes. That 43 truck definitely starting to make some moves. Last time we checked, where was he? 26th? Yeah, guess what? This will be for 12th. Must have had an excellent pit stop. And that team truck of his right behind him. Looking for a sponsor. That 28 Silver Bullet. Or sure, I'll say Gray Bullet because I think Silver Bullet might be trademarked. The Gray Bullet. EMS Motorsports. 20 truck right there too. Wayne King. Having a good night. Not great, but good. Any night where you can stay out of trouble and finish close to the top 15 is a good night, I think, points-wise. Only 10 regular season races, boys. We gotta remember that. So winning is optimal. Oh, 9 truck. Honestly, I'm cursed. That looks terminal. Not even smoking. That definitely is not a good sign. Lost a lot of time, even if it is salvageable, but that's not looking good. Oh, coming in for a pit stop, but I think there was some proper damage on that truck that going to cost him at least a lap. Took 2 tires and fuel. Looks like he's already on his way, but now he's going to be at least a lap down. That's for sure. You know what? My stats are exactly the same as your guys. But reliability is terrible on all these trucks, so it's definitely starting to show, even on the AI trucks. I mean, you can see there's been 2 DNFs already. I didn't even see that. Tristan Grace out with an ignition failure. I apologize for that, Tristan. I didn't even catch that. But that's a terrible spot to leave your truck in. 40th spot. That's 3 points, dude. Oh no! The 93 truck, as I talk about reliability, the 93 smoking off pace. Ah, oh, Carlos. You almost made it, man. 50 laps and... Oh, it doesn't look like he's going to make it back to the pits. This is a caution, folks. We got a caution flag on lap 51. Oh, that one. I felt that one up here in the booth. That stings. Carlos, sorry about your luck. I'm not sure if you're still watching or not, but that one stings. Not sure if that one is recoverable. That was a pretty bad smoke. Mike Carroll's still leading convincingly by the way. He's looking great. If the pit crew can get it together on this last pit stop, I don't think anything much will stop him. That 85 truck is looking strong as well. He's been up through the field and kind of slid down, kind of making his way back up now. So maybe he has something left in the tank for that 50. But yeah, Mike, that's... I mean, hopefully it doesn't cost you, but this is going to stack the field up big time. Quite a few trucks left on the lead lap. Go to spectator view and watch these trucks make their final pit stop. That 23 truck, is he going to stay out and risk it? Yeah, we got some risky strategy. We got some alternate strategy happening. This is excellent. So we got the 50, the 85, and the 82, 26 all pitting. 23, 33, 83, 29, and the 80 and 99, 91. Quite a few trucks staying out. So this is gonna mix it up a little bit. Looks like these trucks are just taking fuel only. That 50 truck, oh, just took a little too much fuel. 85 winning the race off pit road. This will make it interesting, that's for sure. They didn't even take tires. I would have thought for sure tires would have been the way to go. That would have been the only way to get an advantage. That's true. Yeah. I didn't even think about the lap down, but I think, yeah, there's only 2 trucks to lap down, so that would be myself in the 9 and the 51. Everyone else is on the lead lap, and they're gambling for strategy, so let's see how this turns out for these drivers when we come back. I hope the leaders didn't make a huge mistake there. They maybe could have saved enough fuel on the caution laps. Maybe the drivers who stayed out will have made the right call, but only time's going to tell. We'll take a quick break, and we should be going green in 2 laps time, so we'll be back shortly.
Some race, huh?
Oh, yeah. You should have seen it. He got just a little bit loose coming off of turn 2. And going down the backstretch, I got right up on his spoiler when we started off into turn 3. He got loose and just lost it. It's okay. Don't worry. He walked away.
Subway Restaurants, proud sponsor of Greg Biffle and the number 16 Ford car.
Tony's retiring later this year, so he's been exploring new sides of himself.
I made a pretty brown right there. Oh my gosh, that's magical. You see, Kevin, I believe painting is like poetry without the words. I really need you to stand still. Done. It's a metaphor for us.
No.
Oh, come on.
No way.
It's dinner time.
You drive like my mom.
Dinner's ready.
What would you do with your favorite driver? Enter your design at toyotaracing.com.
Come on back. Straight back. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, bud. That's it. Come on back. Come on back. Plenty of room. A little bit more. That's it. Come on back.
Get things done instantly with the i530 by Motorola. Only $29.99 after $50 mail-in rebate. Nextel from Sprint.
All right, folks, we're back. 1 lap to go for the green flag. Coming to the green, we should have 12 laps remaining. No lap trucks made a pit stop, so you didn't miss anything. We had 1 truck in the back of the field that made another pit stop, but it was an AI truck, so nothing lost there. As you can see from the top 10, we've had a bit of a reshuffle. 23, 33, 83, 29. All player trucks in the top 5, exception of that 15 in second. It's going to be quite the battle. We've got a lot of rookies in the top 10 now. That definitely shook the tree up. I'm looking forward to this finish. See how it goes. Hopefully we can run it green the whole way. First truck that made a pit stop would have been the 85 and 13th, and I believe every truck after that had a pit stop. So we got 12 trucks on the alternate strategy. Let's see if it works out for him. Pace car's in. And we're racing. Here we go. Hopefully those 2 lap trucks don't interfere too much. Or maybe they can get in front of the 23 and get their laps back and catch another yellow. That'd be a nice break for the 9. How do you guys feel about that? 83 following those 2 lap trucks. I'd say the 51's a bit off pace, but the 9 is not a bad option to follow. Especially if you're trying to gamble a little bit on fuel. Want to stay behind another truck and save as much as you can. Looks like that 9 and 83 are going to make it 3 wide. That 9 wants his lap back badly. Might have to do it the old-fashioned way, since Lucky Dog doesn't exist in this game. 23, holding his own. Francisco Guerrero leads the race with 10 to go. New truck 83. Zach Shaw, we haven't talked about him all night. He's there when it counts, right at the end. 80 truck. Led a few laps on the last green flag pit stops. Kind of shuffled in all the way to the back. Looked like he had the best fuel strategy up until the yellow flag, but he might be the only truck that stayed out that can make it. If that were the case, he would have a lot of track advantage over the cars that did. Looks like the 9 is back on the lead lap. That 49, where did he come from? I hope he doesn't affect the outcome. That would be a sad day in motorsports if this guy won a race. If you know anything about him, he's not a very nice person in real life. Looks like that 91's giving him a hard time, making him a little bit loose going into turn 3. Making it 3 wide, that 91. Another new rookie, Chris Green. Impressing sponsors in his first race, but nobody's impressing more sponsors than these top 2 trucks. One's looking for a logo, one's looking for some tenants for his truck. Gonna be a great finish. Got 7 laps to go. 23 extending his lead. Looks like he's following that 9 truck, saving as much fuel as he possibly can. '91 hasn't completed the pass yet. He's still trying to get past those the 49 and 15. Looks like he might be able to clear the 49 now, and he does so in that Ford Raptor. I wish Ford kind of ran the Raptor. I think I like the Raptor better than the F-150. Looks wise anyway, but that's just my opinion. 91 making another pass on that 83. He wants the win. 23 finally getting ahead of that lap truck of Alex Jarvie. Remember, guys, if you're just joining us, the 9 truck is a lap down. Hopefully this this outcome isn't affected too much by that guy, whoever he is. Got some great battles. Let's see where Mike Carroll and Makarov are in relation to these guys. Still haven't cracked the top 10. 85 trucks still shown in 13th. 50's dropped 2 spots, and now these are all going downhill for that 50 truck. He looked like he had it in the bag. This wasn't meant to be tonight, potentially. 4 laps to go. Who's gonna get it? Could be any one of these 3 trucks, or maybe even one not in the top 5. 83 getting that second place back, or looking to anyway. It's like that middle line over the course of worn tires is not as slow as it would be on new tires. So he's keeping pretty even with that 83 truck. They're side by side. 29 truck way up in the high line. Looks like he's making a power move. Just don't think that 91 has the draft help in the corners, and that might be hurting. 83 looking, got a run on that 23. Looks like it's all Fords all the way right now. 3 Fords at the end when it counts. Toyotas were leading. Toyotas dominated tonight. But looks like the Fords are... Oh no! Oh no! They're not going to make it on fuel. 3 laps to go. Oh no! The rookies having to come in and make a last minute pit stop. This is going to kill their finish. Who's in the lead right now? 26 is looking for the lead. Hope Torres with that TRD power. Oh my god, what a dramatic result. Final lap. 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Not really. Hope Torres takes the lead with 1 lap to go. Hasn't led all night. Been near the front. Hasn't done too much in the first 3 races, to be honest, but here they are, right when it counts. Race 3. 1 lap or 1 turn to go for Hope Torres. The 49's coming in the pit road. 20 takes over second spot, but it's going to be Hope Torres with the win. And congratulations, they're locked into the playoffs. What a finish. Loved me a good fuel race, but it's unfortunate for the drivers that didn't calculate for those laps where you run a little bit harder at the end. You always run a little bit harder. And, you know, it's their first race. They had a great showing. But the crew chief just, I'm going to blame this one on the crew chief. The driver did all they could. Stayed out. Got the clean air, like I said. It was the way to go. Just couldn't seal the deal. Looks like 26 wins. Number 20 in second. 48 with another excellent finish. Top 5. Who else we got for player trucks? That number 6 in its debut. John Cohen. Excellent finish. Greg Shetner, 8th place. Love to see it. Team truck right behind him in 9th. 2 top 10s for GMS Motorsports. That's excellent. 50 truck, dominant all night. Finishing top 10. I mean, not the result they were looking for, but let's face it, it could have been a lot worse if things didn't pan out the way they were looking. 3 laps with 3 laps to go. So, yes, don't ask. Think you were doing good and just lost that time. At the end, quite a few trucks now a lap down due to that strategy. 23 was the leader with 3 to go. Finishes 29th. That 9 truck made up a little bit of ground. I'm proud to say I didn't finish worse than 35th again. That's a small milestone for me. We got that 1 truck in 26th. But overall, what an exciting race. I was not expecting that. I really thought those AI trucks were going to stay out and be able to make it, but it's like they weren't even close to making it with 3 to go. They came in. I wasn't expecting that. You know, it just proves to all you guys that, you know, upgrades are important. Not all about team trucks and having as many trucks as possible. Upgrades are certainly important. Pit crew especially, you know, we saw the 50 lost a few spots on that last pit stop, and who knows, that might have made a world of difference for them. But yeah, I'm proud of all the team trucks that did well tonight. There's a lot of new guys that finished high. Greg, GMS Motorsports, finishing 8th and 9th. I want to point them out. You know, Greg went with the alternate strategy of picking an older driver of Chris McRae. He's the only senior driver in this field, and he gets himself a top 10. Some of the young guys did good. Some of them didn't. You know, it just goes to show you that the young guys are quite inconsistent. Senior drivers tend to do better more frequently, but I mean, they come at a price, as you saw. Like, they're not cheap, but it's all a strategy. We don't know which one's going to work out. Personally, I don't even know which one is the better one at this point. This was a good test for me. I'm kind of glad I didn't get a second truck right away. Got to see a sampling of what could potentially be if I went with an older or younger driver. So for me, it was a good learning race. I learned a lot. We'll see how everyone does with their balances and see what happens there, and that will give me a prime opportunity to make my decision. If I have 50 grand in the bank, I'm not sure if I do or not after that 28th place finish. We will see. But congratulations to Hope Torres. Second player car to win, second Toyota to win. So Toyota, you know, they have the lowest amount of trucks in the field, but they're representing loud and proud right now. shout out to Wayne King for that quiet evening, solid finish. I think that's kind of been your motto so far. Matt, another great finish, 2 top 5s out of the first 3 races. That's a great start for you. We'll see what happens. I think we'll be at Atlanta the next race. So like I said, I just got a new PC, so it's going to take me some time to transfer all the data. I'm hoping by the next stream I can get on my new one, and then we'll go from there, folks. But I think that's all for now from Homestead. We're finally finished with the Florida tracks. We'll make our way down to the south. Atlanta Motor Speedway, another 1.5 mile track, so we'll see. We'll get a better example of how these drivers do on the speedways. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast tonight. I certainly had a great time. Exciting finish as always, it seems now. But yeah, we'll talk to you on the Discord. Hopefully some good sponsors come your new guys' way, and now we'll move on to Atlanta. So that's all for now, boys. I honestly, I don't know which version yet. I haven't even done testing. I've been so busy with life stuff, but it doesn't take too long to test. I want to get something more modern, visually more appealing to you folks, especially if I get my new PC running. Definitely run that, no problem. It's a good PC. Yeah, Matt, I still haven't received your PayPal check, so you can send that to me in the next couple hours. That would be great. Yeah, thanks guys, appreciate it. Like Carlos was saying, if you guys like the stream, hit the like button. You never know who might be watching or how the YouTube algorithms work, but maybe we get some more folks in here, attract some new players. If you are watching and you haven't joined yet, you can always contact us at mondaysofthunder.weebly.com. We're always on the Facebook. You can look us up on Facebook and contact us there as well. Ask for Alex or Jess, and we'll be glad to help you guys out, and you can join the fun. But yeah, that's all I got for now. I've been kind of dragging this out for a little while, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and we'll see you for the next race number 4, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Cheers.